to DC30 and a Mythic Odyssey of Theros, D&D with an ancient Greek twist. I am your Dungeon Master Romeo, and I am joined tonight by very soon Morse and Violet, but also at present Ali, Sammy, Tamara, and Virla. How is everybody this evening?
Good.
Hippity toppers.
Wonderful. Tonight will be not a different session per se, but it's likely to be a bit of a shorter session.
With us?
Well, you never know. But so as you guys may know, if you tuned in last week, we will be breaking after this session, as some of us have Comic-Con, other of us have other commitments, and we will be returning on the, I believe, 13th of November.
Indeed.
On the 13th of November, so we'll be breaking for a total of 2 weeks for Comic-Con and other commitments. And so we have a hard out on this particular session, which is arriving at the island of Astraphis, the Armada's Bane.
Yay.
So, depending on what you guys roll, if you roll really well, this could actually be a fairly short session, because that is the hard out. But that aside, we'll begin also with a quick recap. As always, if you like the content you see here and you want to get in on some deeper, more involved fun with all the sorts of, we post resources and the like, you can join our Discord, which has the link in the Twitch chat. You can get in there, and I post all sorts of bits and bobs, lore tips, how to flavor your campaign for a D&D Greek setting, as well as getting to mingle with these lovely players, sharing on the memes and the fun. That aside, are we ready to get into tonight's episode of our Mythic Odyssey of Theros? Let's go.
You got like loads of hit points.
Oh shit!
we're
No, I
back.
just got something.
And we're back. Welcome. So, last we left off, Tempest had continued on their journey to reach the Isle of Astraphis, the Armada's Bane, a fearsome blue dragon that has terrorized the seas of Theros for a long time. You are pursuing her, for she is in the possession of a relic called Matisi, the Reliquary of Medamai, or in some instances the Repository of Medamai, depending on the interpretation of the translation. This piece of divinity is one of many you're seeking to acquire in order to be powerful enough to fight Timaret, the Murder King, who currently threatens not just Akros, the hometown of 2 of you, but, should he succeed, all the world. It will be 3 days, I believe. We covered 2 days last time, right? It'll be 3 days travel to arrive at the Isle of Astraphis. You'll have downtime. You may go about you as you wish. There will be hazards along the way, but does anybody wish to do anything as we come to the evening of the second day?
Yes.
Oh,
Pretty much right after we get back on the Siren's Wrath after the last battle, I would like to find Hilera and Don't look so shocked. And just pull her to the side, basically, real quick.
Hi.
Hey. What the fuck was that with Scotty just now?
I don't know. He got very angry at me. Well, I did look into his thoughts, so like maybe it's kind of fair that he got angry at me. But
You did what?
yeah, I looked into his thoughts. It was kind of spooky. Yeah, spooky thoughts, man.
What did you see?
Well, it was just this kind of like black, and then there were like red spots in it.
Okay. That sounds mildly concerning.
Yeah, a little bit. I also still have his glaive. He gave it to me, and maybe I should just, you know.
I don't know if keeping it would be a good idea.
I'm not gonna keep it forever.
Yeah, sure hope so.
I don't know what I do with it. I don't think I could use glaives.
Yeah, but do you also think that maybe we should talk to him about it? He seems a little off, I would say.
I think you should talk to him about it. I made him very angry, so I don't think I should do it because, you know, I think I should just go hide for a little bit.
Sure, because Scotty and I are so close. Yeah, definitely. I can do that. I'll talk to him, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How are you doing?
Just great. Just great, you know. But yeah, a little better, I think.
Okay. Did you have a nice sleep? Is that why you're feeling better now?
Yeah, you could say that. Did some praying that cleared things up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And you are okay, as well?
I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah. If you want to talk, just come find me.
Okay. I'll have fun with Scotty. Do you want to give him his glaive back, or should I keep it?
Yeah, I can return it. That will at least give me a reason to go talk to him, I guess.
Okay, just be careful. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun hiding.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
I guess it's my go. I will. Delisa will find Bacchios. And look to have a private moment with him, if he will oblige.
Well, at this point, you find Bocchios on the stern, I believe, is the back. Sort of holding onto the rigging with one of the new blades of Clothis in his hand. And you catch him trying to fish with this thing, being able to throw it and then immediately pull it back. So you just watch him just calmly looking into the wake, seeing if there's any porpoises, dolphins, or any other things he can use to practice his aim.
You hear her walk up and she says, "It looks like you're having fun with your new toy."
Oh yeah, this thing is fucking excellent. Oh, it was worth all the pain and suffering that we all went through so that I could have this toy. Thank you so much.
Well, on behalf of the group, you're welcome. There's actually something rather important I'd like to speak to you about. Do you have a moment?
One sec. And I would like, if the DM will permit me, I'd like to see if I can succeed in pulling in a fish that I've just seen off the bow, just for comedic timing.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. Ooh, yes, please. That's 23.
Okie dokie. Yeah, roll for damage.
Ooh, nice. That's one of those plus one of them. Oh, nice. Oh, that's very nice. 11 points of damage on a fish in the water.
Let me just double check. I'm gonna use a stat block of. You said 11, yeah?
11, yeah.
Yep. So that instantly kills this large red fish.
Amazing. I would like to use a bonus action then to be able to, once I've made an attack roll, to pull it back and then just catch it. And as I catch it, if possible, I'd like some form of splash to just completely cake me, and a little bit behind me, maybe getting a tiny bit of Delisa before I drop down. Oh, yep. All right.
And yeah, Delisa, fortunately, you get a bit of the crossfire as well. And so it's a good thing you're as strong as you are, Botch, because this is not a small fish. This thing is a bit of like this kind of a boy. He's got this sort of big, bulbous, rounded, almost like a domed forehead thing. And it's sort of like Zed flops over. Roll a nature check.
Ooh, I'm good at those. Actually, no, I'm not. That's just normal. 13.
The third scene, yeah. I'll say with the 13, it's not a terribly uncommon thing. This is a fairly common fish that is comes in various sizes, but often is on the larger side and is a very common staple food source in Theros. It's a knucklehead snapper. Which, yes, is basically a knucklehead trout.
Nice. Oh, sorry, Dolly. Yeah, that was ill-advised. I do apologize.
Not to worry. It's not the first time a man has got me all wet before.
I mean, listen. If there's one thing I know how to do, right? Yeah, you know.
She just chuckles. It seems like you got quite the catch, though. Great work.
Oh, you know, I mean, as long as I can, hit it when it counts in the midst of battle and make people get over here whenever I want them to. Yep.
First and foremost, though, I wanted to kind of apologize, but explain myself a little bit. Back at Glossion in the Silken Spire, I queried you regarding your past and what happened in the Acronian army. I just wanted to make it clear that I was not trying to judge you in any way. It was more to understand you and your motivations, that's all.
Oh, that's quite all right. That's quite all right, Lisa. You know, it's all about, we party together. I said we're in a party. We fight. You know, you kind of often putting your life in my hands and vice versa. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I just didn't want you having any ill intent towards me, that's all. Unfortunately, the next subject is also a touchy one at that. And unfortunately, Tamara, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Ow! Oh, come on!
Okay,
bitch. Okay, bye.
You have a finite amount of those, Sammy. I'm just gonna warn you now.
Wait, do I get to stay?
Sammy, I can't hear you. Like, you cut out.
Oh no.
No, can't hear you.
Ali, I just want to say I would die for this character. I've missed Bakio so much.
No, sorry, Sammy, can't hear you still.
Tamara and I are just over here fangirling. Do I get to stay? I don't know if I get to stay. I'm still here.
No, as in... Oh!
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Oh.
Okay. They won't hear you on stream, Sammy.
You still not hear me?
I can hear you on Discord.
Also, I can hear you as well if you speak over Video Ninja, just letting you know. And I'm back out.
Wait, talk now?
Hello?
What are you running through right now?
Just Discord.
Okay, I can hear you, but you sound like you're on a tannoy system.
Oh, I hate when it does this.
Oh wait,
okay,
no,
I
it's,
might.
okay, it's a little better, but it's still a bit tannoy.
This is going through my webcam mic. How is that?
Yeah,
Slightly better.
it was in. So it sounds like a webcam mic, but it's not like. Doesn't sound like you're using a bullhorn right next to our face.
Okay, is it audible though? Like,
Yeah, it's audible and it sounds like it sounds like a webcam mic in terms of quality, which is fine.
yeah, I might need to do a restart to fix my other mic. So I'll have this conversation and then restart.
Okie dokie. Yes, I
Right.
will. If the other two could pop into the secrets chat.
No, Vela's
I-
Vela's
Yeah.
okay because Vela knows what this is.
Okay.
I'm in on these secrets.
Yeah, it wouldn't be two conversations, but you weren't here last week, Ali. Otherwise, Delisa would have spoke to both of you at once.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. We'll see you in a sec tomorrow.
Okay, where was I? I've actually spoken to Hilira about this in private because it does concern both of you, and I felt compelled to be transparent with you both since you put your lives on the line to save me back on Scathos. There's no easy way of saying this, but I am somewhat a enemy of Akros. To explain myself a little bit, I am part of a undercover liberation front that carries out work all throughout Theros. We have a clear objective to free people from slavery, serfdom, servitude, whatever you want to call it. Akros, as you probably well know, has a large population of servants and serfs that do not have the most how should I say this? Just of rights. A lot of the civilians there are free of any rights altogether. We, in the past, have tried to carry out large-scale operations within Akros to liberate these people and free them. Some with success, others with not so much. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them, but I am more so an enemy of the people that govern the polis, not its people. And I am not an enemy of you or Hilira either. I want to protect you with all of the power within me, and I hope I've showed that in my time with Tempest. I was willing to let my life go on Scathos, so hopefully that plays in my favor as well. But if you have any questions, please feel free to fire them my way. But Try not to be too angry with me.
Whereas the cavalier exuberance that Bokios usually displays is now gone. He is stood rooted to the spot, and if this was an anime, you would watch as the aura around him darkens more progressively as you talk.
Is it like the thing where like there's no eyes, it's just like a shadow?
There's no.
Yeah.
It's like a shadow. Yeah. You watch as he very much so, Tamara. Oh, you can't hear us. You watch as he in his belt, he's got the two swords of Clothis. He grips them by the hilts very tightly as he's talking, as he's thinking. So as you continue talking, and he says, I only have one question for you. Why tell me now? Why not keep this to your miserable self?
And I have full insight that he's being genuinely serious right now.
Make an insight check.
Yep.
9.
He's had to read in the sense that he yells a lot, so it's when his resting tone is roar, it's little difficult, but no, even with a 9, ultimately you don't discern much malice. He very much is a creature who wears his heart on his sleeve, so you get the sense he's being honest.
She says, I can understand your anger with the timing of my disclosing of this information. There would probably be never a good time to tell you. I wanted to tell you and Hilira before we went into battle together again. I wanted you to know who I truly was and what I was about. I thought I owed you this information. That is all.
Remind me again. Where are you from?
I'm from Delathon. I spent a lot of my years in Melitis at the Ducatia with Bithynia. My birthplace is unknown. A lot of my childhood is a blank memory.
You know Delathon, Botch. Little info for Ali. It's the second oldest of the polis. It's actually a little bit more on the sort of traditionalist side, like Akros. They have a lot of more conservative values in common, though not to the same degree as Akros. Akros would be sort of cream their crop. Now I'll ask Ali a question, just for clarification as well for the audience. So Akros's societal structure has obviously the highest echelons, Queen Taranica, has the lectoi and the various echelons of warriors. The lowest class, the underclass, that does everything of agriculture, of artisan, anything that is actually infrastructural and anything other than fighting, basically, that is all handled by that underclass of serf. There are occasionally slightly wealthier mercantile ones among them, but even they enjoy, even these wealthier serfs can't own the land they live on, and they enjoy few rights or legal protections. They mainly just largely reside outside the protection of the colophon, laboring to grow the staple crops that support Akros' citizens and its trade. I'll ask you, how would how would Botch feel about that?
Moss has just joined the chat, by the way.
Oh, welcome.
You should.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Should I stay here? Should I disappear off to secrets?
Yes, please.
Yeah, there's some serious shit going down.
I'm gonna go over this way. Bye.
Okay.
Tomato's got a friend now, at least.
So, Botch, the way Botch feels about this is very simple. He believes that this is the right way to do things. This is the way that Akros has developed and cultivated its power base for the last several thousand years. In his eyes, this lower class, this supportive class of people that basically support the state and the war machine would not be able to live in relative safety, security, and stability without the necessary society structure and the protection of the Acronian soldiers. So for me, the way that I would respond to this is, and what makes you think that you can come into my lands, my realm, and destabilize everything that keeps everyone safe? Not just Acronians, but all those that work there. You think that protection happens by accident? You think that just because you think that everyone else is free to go as they please, that that's the best way? No, the world is chaotic. The world is barbaric. We provide structure, stability, and safety for everyone within our borders. And you would threaten that. For what? What would you do? Would you look after these people once you'd liberated them? What lands would you let them provide? What lands would you let them occupy? No. Sorry. No, that wrong phrase to say.
Holy shit.
No.
Don't clip that.
No, please don't clip that. Liberal, wishy-washy guilt is what you have. I used to think so highly of you. Now don't look towards me and mine for nothing. And I stalk off.
Okay.
He just takes a moment as the camera pans to her face, and Delisa's very...
No, sorry. That was the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song. Sorry, continue.
Delisa's personality is one I've described devoid of emotion, but also full of it at the same time. And she doesn't really show any changes to this in this moment. She kind of frowns a little bit in sorrow and says, "That was unfortunately how I expected that to go."
I'm on the other end of the ship at this point.
Okay.
At the bow, looking out to sea, trying to calm down, and not really succeeding because rage is kind of my thing.
Alrighty. I'll invite everyone.
Do we invite the other guys back?
I'll just point.
Oh my
arrows.
god. I don't know if I wanted to be here for this. My god.
So again.
We also have a Vi. We also have a Vi.
What?
Hello!
What's up?
I'm so glad I'm not alone anymore. And also, Sammy just.
I can't even see. I just got a knife, okay. Well,
Yeah, this is the second time it's happened, actually, yeah.
I can't see it being a video.
Weird.
Maybe it is.
See what?
because of
It's all the
internet.
secrets. It's all the
Yeah.
secrets.
We're back. Sorry about that.
There should be no secrets.
Mm-hmm.
We should
Yes,
just
Sammy.
be... Yeah.
Okay.
Can
so,
I start by having everyone leave the chat? So, no.
Slight technical difficulties, but everything should be sorted now.
By the way, I hate to be a pain, but can you send me the link again?
Sure.
Thank you.
Could tattoo it on your forehead, and I'll still have to send it every time.
Rude.
Because she wouldn't be able to see it, because...
You'd have to
It's not clickable.
tattoo it backwards.
Yes, and then you need a mirror, and then, like, far better to just get a QR code.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that QR code.
I'm gonna put it in beta chat.
That's how
Okay.
I left my work with a QR code. It was great fun. QR code and Morse code, because it's just what I do.
Hey,
Hey yo.
make sure you disable your audio, babe.
I know.
Right, so whilst that's going on, Botch, do you specifically wish to do anything else this evening other than consume the Knucklehead Snapper you no doubt want to?
Yeah, raw. Just gonna stand up. I'm just gonna stand. Hey, it's
sashimi.
fresh fish. It's like sushi. So I'm just gonna stand there, just nomming on this thing while looking angrily at the horizon.
I'm gonna say
After that
roll
revelation.
a D100.
Oh God.
You have
Alright.
a very low chance of contracting explosive diarrhea.
I mean, would that really stop me at this point of my
This one's gonna stop you if it happens. It's a 5% chance. You have a 5% chance of like.
Okay, I got a 19.
You're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if it had been a 5% chance of like 3 points of exhaustion worth of explosive diarrhea.
Oh, I'm just nomming on this massive fish, just like angrily crunching on it.
Yeah, raw fish in the archaic period. Oh no, yeah, that's you probably would have been fine. That's why it was only a 5% chance.
Yeah, I'll have that.
But yeah, I'll say the
No microplastics yet.
no.
Oh yeah.
The evening comes to a close. Oh yeah, Scotty. Now that you're here, were you
Now that
wishing to do anything this evening?
Skotinos would have returned to his hammock. His glaive would have been haphazardly leant against the side of the.
You don't have your
boat.
glaive. You didn't
Cool.
give it back to Hilera.
And then I go back, I realise I don't have the glaive, and I sit down, I curl myself up, roll to the side, and I go to sleep.
And I think Xanthia would, like, at some point during the evening, like, try to find Scotty, like, hey, awkwardly holding the glaive that she got from Hilera. Are you still awake?
No response.
Cool, I'll come back in the morning, I guess. Leaves.
Roleplay!
Alrighty. Night comes. Skotinos.
Hello.
As sleep comes to you, you are suddenly overcome with a smell that stings the nostrils. It's sour. It hurts. And after a moment, you recognize it. Smell of fermentation, venom. And you look around and you find yourself in a flat plain. Except the green fog that obscures everything in the distance gives way to different jungled trees that look impossibly large. It's almost as if you feel you're yourself minuscule in this scenario. And the soft earth you stand on is reminiscent of forest floor. And phasing through the fog, you see the familiar hooded feminine form of Farika. The twin whispers coming out of her chest.
I sit down on the ground, cross-legged, and I bow my head.
Your soul is a storm of chaos and confusion.
It's hard to breathe.
You played a dangerous game with Hithonia.
I did not harm her.
I know. That fact alone is why we still speak. As I said, you played a dangerous game. I did not say you lost.
When we first spoke, and I debated the potential of travelling with these companions, or the ones that were there at the time, things change. Family changes. You told me to pursue that curiosity. But I didn't realize that I would be exploring not just the sensibilities of companionship, but the risks that entailed. We lost one left, another left after her task was complete. A reunion with family. Question, DM, am I able... I recognise I'm in this dream space. I try and, in my mind, try and bring, a spectral figure. In fact, in this state, I go to try and pierce my hand to create a small pool of blood to kind of form into shapes. Do I seem to have any control over that in this space?
I'll say yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say yes.
I do so, and a very poorly constructed effigy of another satyr of feminine form, a second slightly taller male muscular physique, and hard to describe in just sores of blood, but something kind of dawning across, and a small, very small, close to maybe rabbit, maybe some kind of dog, it's hard to describe. And Scottinus kind of looks and lingers at the smaller creature for a long time before that form and its shape starts to leak as if a puncture in a bag of fluid has been formed, and the creature just drips, slowly deforms into the ground. I was reminded of things I used to do, or things I did when I was younger, and still learning how things worked. Normally in my nightmares I'm drowning in a sea of black, not often crimson, in the dark, and as I reach for a barge, a boat, or something, I see these figures from my youth, and when I try and reach, my nails are too sharp and they scratch and they gorge, and the form withers and dies, and I see faces I remember of other dawn greets looking on as I drown in disgust and fear, and as I drown I lash out in rage and I cut another down, and it just fuels that sense of fear and despair and disgust. And I'm used to seeing or feeling that as a warning for not to engage or invite those senses as much. But this, and I look down and I form like an effigy of the glaive in the ground, and this seems very almost intricate, as if while the other effigies were hard to maintain, this is almost pristine and perfect. When I wield this, I feel those feelings. I sense that curiosity, that pleasure, I guess. But not the shame, just the hunger.
Do you know why Xenagos was so feared, so reviled?
Oh no, I think we've lost the internet.
Yeah, you...
Yeah, I lost you on Video Ninja. Also, babe, not a huge deal, but could you turn your phone landscape? Thank you. We'll stand by a moment for... Hey, everything okay?
A bad time to disconnect there.
Yeah. That's okay.
Where did you get to? I may have some internet issues, but where did I disappear?
I stopped talking for a moment. Did you hear the last thing Fatica said?
No.
Oh. Well, she quite simply said...
Do you know why Xenagos was as feared, as reviled, as he was?
I shrug as I let the effigy fall from my hands.
Because he only revealed what was already there. His domain, the source of his power, was not darkness or depravity. It was merely excess. It was everything underneath the surface, brought out to its most extreme state. And people feared what that said of unto themselves. Is that what you feel now, Skotinos? Fear at what may be laying underneath? At what the glaive may simply be compounding?
No.
Good.
I know that's there.
Good.
But...
And you know that anything in excess is a negative. Love is obsession. Passion is hatred. Even joy is toxic sycophantism.
And what of control?
That is a pillar of what it is we do. Is it not?
But an
That
excess?
is a test.
Or a lack of, or a... I've always felt balanced. if unhinged. But in control of sorts. And I do not know if I feel more or less of that.
The glaive has its effect. It must be balanced by your willpower. What we have done has always had control. It must, for we flirt with the line more than most. Control is easy when you deny yourself the extremities. It is arriving to the edge and not stepping over. That is what we do. You've always done that, Skotinos. Let me ask you something. Have you ever taken blood from one without their consent?
I look towards the now seeping pool of red, where the smaller effigy of a creature lay. Never again. No. No.
Is that not a form of control? A bind you impose unto yourself because you recognize its necessity.
But what if I... Yeah. Yes. Yes. I understand.
How is this glaive different? Even excess requires a restraint at the end. Otherwise it is wild abandon, otherwise it is Xenagos. I sought you out because you understood that the line that when crossed has no return, is further afield than most like to believe. those of us with the capacity to walk back from that edge, with the strength to not cross it, may tiptoe up to it to enjoy all that that realm offers. But when you cross that line, it's all a moot point. And then the followers of Ifara and the other gods of restraint and Kautalment are correct. Let me ask you, do you want them to be correct?
I don't know. It seems easier to assume they are and be done with it. But no, of course not. I am okay. I am okay. Just...
You are unsure of how to proceed.
But that's part of the fun, right?
All
Learning
right.
as we go.
A question, though. When you reach an impasse, a dead end of research or solution, what do you do?
There's always more than one way to reach the end point in a maze. It just takes another angle, another viewpoint, time. But I get there. We got there with the Red Plague. We got there with Thassa. We got there with the ice demi whatever. We got there for Amalia. We got there for everyone. It just takes time, a few attempts, but we get there.
That's right. And what was the one common thread in all those times you got there in the end?
Dumb luck. Or it feels it sometimes.
A little
What?
bit, but not what I meant.
What then?
Who was it that got through all of those things? Think back to what you said a moment ago.
Yes. Faith that there was a way to get there in the end.
So you had faith all by yourself, and that allowed you to succeed all by yourself?
Right. Yes, right. Well, family changes.
It does. But that doesn't make it any less important. When you reach an impasse, you look elsewhere. Look for knowledge elsewhere, look for wisdom elsewhere, look for support elsewhere. Because the solution is more important than personal pride. If you want to boil it down to pure cynicism, like I might. But if you want to take after my niece Amaranthe, you're not an island. You have assets. Even if some others might call them friends and family. Use them.
As long as... And Scotinus' voice trails off and again looks towards the splattered effigy. Goes, that's the control you spoke of. So
They're big boys and girls. They're capable of making their own decisions.
I finally look up from the ground, the effigy, and meet Farrakhan's gaze for a moment. And then I bow my head.
And she bows back. And then all of a sudden, you're awoken. And it... Babe, can I get you to reach your...
Effect. Voice effect. You certainly can.
Listen, I got a lot going on, and all of a sudden, Violet's solo link isn't working on Video Ninja. 2 seconds. Babe, I'm gonna resend...
I can see her on it.
She's on it, but when I try to add it into OBS, it doesn't work, because nothing appears. I'm gonna resend another one in beta chat. Fresh one. Try rejoining using that one, babe. Like, drop out of Video Ninja and use that one. You okay tomorrow? Is it Video Ninja, or... Ali, were you okay with Video Ninja a moment ago when you dropped out? Was that the root cause? Can't hear you, Ali.
Sorry, yeah, I just need to reset my camera.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out what's causing us troubles tonight. Because I've got C high def video enabled, because Sammy was telling me that you guys actually wasn't just for you guys. The video quality has previously been kind of shit. Which is gonna buff the bandwidth. But even with everything I'm running right now, I'm still only clocking in at about 500 kilobits per second. So I'm just trying to think where the actual source of the problem is coming from. But that aside,
Tamara might be having Wi-Fi issues.
No.
Also, it's storming in the Netherlands, so it might be storming in Germany.
We had
Maybe
had storms in the
we
UK,
did as well.
but I mean, I know there's no chance of it. Might be the same one. Who knows?
they're getting larger. Certainly getting large enough.
Tamara's internet crashed.
Okie dokie. It's okay, we'll take it slow and easy. Sammy, if you'd like to wax poetic and monologue for about 50 minutes, that should...
I hate you.
You know, I'm just kidding and I love you, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So if you haven't already joined our Discord,
Feel free.
Good shout.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is it exclamation mark D in chat? Oh yeah,
Yes,
right.
exclamation D. But yeah, it is a new day. New morning. Actually, before we get to that part, the night before. Heliada, what's your passive perception?
15.
Okay.
Oh.
You're startled awake by a creaking sound coming from the decks above. It's the middle of the night.
Okay. I'ma run up. There's creaking. That sounds bad.
Okay. You run up. Make a perception check with
Oh
disadvantage
god.
because it's dark.
Oh, I hate it. Oh god, I dropped my dice.
Hey,
How do I
Violet's
always
back.
drop my dice? 14.
You see a humanoid silhouette on the bow of the ship, sort of perched, seemingly.
Okay. I cast light on my bracers so that I have light
Okay.
and I walk towards it.
Cool. The light isn't reaching far enough to, cool, yeah, we got it. Sorry. Light isn't reaching far enough to, illuminate it just yet, but you walk towards it, and you see the silhouette of a head creak in your direction.
Hi.
How close do you get?
I don't know until I can like see what's up.
You get about 50 feet away, so about halfway down the ship, and you notice now that there's a faint glow to this thing.
Ooh.
And as you close the distance, so light's about 30 feet of light, right?
20 dim,
20 dim and an
right,
additional
20, and yeah, so
Yeah.
40 total.
As the dim light reaches it, you see a humanoid figure made of a sort of phantasmal, multicolored ectoplasmic nebula
Cool.
that seems to be like there's no face, there's no head because it's all vibrating. You've seen one of these before. Although this one looks, I guess, smaller and meeker. You saw one of these when you fought the Eater of Hope in the cavern. This is an Eidolon,
Oh.
which you would know. When a soul escapes the underworld and becomes a return, that they shed their personality, their memories, everything, everything that makes their soul until, and that is why the returned are so dreary and sometimes violent, because that is all gone. They are new creatures entirely with none of that retained. But that doesn't mean it's destroyed. That personality, that character, that essence of life lived is cut free to wander the earth as an idol. It's just staring at you.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you alright?
I don't know. I feel light,
Uh-huh.
like dizzy and
Oh,
energetic at the same time.
you know what? I understand that feeling. Do you want to sit down for a second? You want me to get you something to drink?
Sit. I remember sitting.
Yeah.
Drink water. I think I drowned.
Well, that's not nice.
It wasn't. It was like knives in my lungs.
Yeah, that's
My
painful,
throat.
man. Oh.
then a dark, gray place.
Oh.
And then I was swimming. And I was swimming and things got darker and darker and darker, and I felt myself slipping away.
Oh.
I remember wanting to escape the river. The river is the way out. The river is the only way out.
Okay. You want alcohol? It always helps my friend Buculus.
I remember wine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll go get you some. I'll run down and grab whatever we have. I don't know what we have. I don't drink.
When you get back, it's gone.
Oh. Bye, friend.
Make an Arcana check
Oh no.
or religion, your choice.
I rolled a natural 20. 21.
You remember hearing about it, and it was a funny story to you. Well, not funny, but interesting, so it stuck out in your mind. Eidolons are always reported as erratic and chaotic. They are a phantom that is comprised of pure personality, untethered from the restraints of a physical form. And that untethering makes them erratic and liable to move on quickly, or sometimes even lash out violently, randomly, without prompt. And as you recall that information, you feel you may have dodged an arrow.
Okay, well, I'll leave the alcohol for you here in case you still want it. And I'll go back to bed. And I'll leave the alcohol on the boat like I'm leaving the cookies and milk for Santa Claus. And I'll leave. Back to sleep.
Daylight comes, and all of you awaken. Botch, you take the first sort of morning shift, and you're puzzled. There's an empty jug on the ship. Just out
Did
of deck.
this? Who would do this and then leave evidence? Why would they drink all the wine? What's going on? First Elisa, now this.
Fair.
There any left in there, or is it completely empty?
There's like that little sliver that you might find it at the end of a bottle.
Oh, that's gift forever on the internet now.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Tamara, can I ask you to rejoin Video Ninja using this link? I think you're having the same problem, I think. Through dropping out or something like that, the address changed or whatever.
Sure.
I really gotta figure out a better way to, like, save a scene.
Where's the link? My
Oh,
Discord is also kind of
beta chat?
dodgy. Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Cool. So, it is a new day upon the Siren Sea.
Boop, boop.
Can I get someone to roll me a d20?
Me!
Before that,
Hold on.
I'll extend that to the audience.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to go talk to Scotty in the morning. I'm sorry.
Okay, go. No, it's fine, it's fine. Go talk to Scotty in the morning.
I also would really like to talk to Buckyos.
Okay.
Okay, next morning, Xanthia once again, like really awkwardly holding Scotty's glaive, goes to his hammock.
There's the sound of snoring when you approach.
Start like gently trying to like push you to wake you up. Like, hey.
Yeah. And kind of roll over, look at Grog and go, what?
Good, you're awake.
What's happened?
So, she holds up the glaive.
Oh.
Hilera gave this to me yesterday after the battle.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
And I wanted to return it to you. So here you go.
Thank you. I kind of then try and one-handed, like, reach over to kind of like go across my arm to put it currently on the other side, and as I do so, I kind of always like knock my head and it's like, oh, right. Thank you.
Sorry. Just one more thing.
Oh.
I know you just woke up. Very sorry. But I just wanted to check in with you. Listen, I know we're not super close. I don't want to pry. But ever since you got back, I got the feeling that something's been just different, and I just wanted to put it out there. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. I get it.
Yeah.
But if you need to talk to someone, I'm here. I just wanted to say yeah, concerned.
It's a bit of basically didn't get as much information that I wanted because no one wanted to speak to me when I was in the Vale. I was given some rather uncomfortable memories of what I was like as a kid, and that's been on my mind. And also, I just attacked a Gorgon, and that doesn't go well with Farika, and the glaive is a lot of getting used to. I've just got a lot on. It's fine. I'm all right. I don't get why everyone keeps asking and just checking and mind me or whatever it is. I'll be fine. I'm sorry. I'm fine. It's all good. Sorry. I'll try and be less me.
No, you don't have to change yourself. I don't want that. I just wanted you to know that you're not alone. Like, we care about you, and if you think there's something we can do to help, just let us know. Or if you just want to take your mind off things,
Did you ever have a pet when you were younger?
No, can't say that I have.
All right, it's nothing. It's fine. I'll be all right. I'm okay. Just have a lot on my mind, but I hear you. It's appreciated. I'll stop. Oh, okay, fine. If you have to go, fine. Okay, see ya. All right. Wow, I didn't think I said something that bad, but.
Oh no.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, I know. And I will take the glaive, look down, realise that all the notes from like the research pack that Penelope gave me has kind of been strewn everywhere and not really well maintained, and it's all looking a bit of a mess. And I sigh, and then I get myself up, and I spend about half an hour just fixing, like finding the bits that have kind of gone strewn everywhere, kind of putting them together, seeing like the few pages that have kind of got damp from like salt water from being like the lowest pages on the deck, and start writing them in. And I just spend about half an hour just fixing it a little bit.
Very good.
To murder my internet provider, I swear to God.
It's fine. I it's appreciated. Thank you. I'm gonna just spend a bit of time just sorting out my bunk, my notes have gone everywhere, and I think I just need to kind of clear my head.
Mhm.
But I'm fine. I'm not fine, but I'll be okay.
I understand that feeling very well. So yeah, she awkwardly pats you on the shoulder. Hang in there, buddy.
It's weird, like it is because he just doesn't like shake away, like he just kind of sits there, and as you kind of raise your hand, he almost like kind of his arm kind of moves with the pat a little bit, but then kind of goes back and goes, yeah, all right, I'll catch you around, and he just gets business himself with picking his notes and stuff.
Very good.
Right.
Whilst that's happened, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, just Santia awkwardly shuffles back.
Whilst that's happening, Hilira.
Hi, I want to find Vakios.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find him going like Vader style over a bottle of wine. No, I'm kidding.
Vakios, can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, you know, Hilira, I'm always got time for you.
Okay, come on. We gotta go to my hiding spot. I take you to my hiding spot.
Okay.
Okay. I can I ask you something?
Anytime. Go for it.
Okay. I'm not very strong. And you are very strong.
Yes.
Could you train me?
To do what?
Well, we're gonna go home soon to Akros, and I have this feeling that I want to impress my dad.
Okay. And you think you can't impress him with your lightning quick reflexes, speed, and general good humor?
No.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, we pretty much do only respect strength and nothing else. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do you want me to teach you?
Well, just I don't know, to be a bit stronger. My sister used to help me train all the time, but she's not doing that anymore, so I feel like I need to relearn a little bit.
It's okay. I mean, yeah. Every day I can teach you some things. Yeah, we can. You know what? Let's get down to business to impress your dad.
Get down to business. Sorry.
You got that.
Once he was ashamed, but now he'll be glad. And he's on the ride with Dad.
Also, I need to talk to you about something else.
What's that?
Well, you know, I like to snoop sometimes from my hiding place, and I saw a Delessa and you walking to the ship, and then very angrily walking back. Before you respond to me, if you're gonna respond about something in the secret squirrely chat, I'm gonna have to ask everyone to leave.
Ah!
Can't blame me this time, Romeo.
Okay.
I hate you.
So, officially drawing a line.
Oh no.
Everyone, request of the secrets chat after this has a cumulative 25% chance of a deadly encounter being triggered.
Sammy can stay if he wants. And
Well,
Ali can stay.
I don't know if I want to, honestly.
Fine. Fine. I'm just gonna watch on the Twitch anyway. So.
This is BS.
Bye.
Hi, I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure it's okay with me staying?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't have secrets from you.
Okay.
You look pretty angry when you walked back inside, so I just want to check, because if she shared the same things that she did with me, then oof.
Put it this way. I might kill her.
Well, please don't.
I might have to.
But no.
But why?
Well, okay, what if I told you I had a plan?
I like a plan. Does it involve death, destruction, mayhem, and general sadness on her part?
Honestly, it's pure chaos.
I'm intrigued.
Well, see, sometimes when you tell a cleric things, it's not always the smartest thing to do. Because sometimes she has spells that can help her find things.
Okay.
So, because what if we use this dragon to get you back into Akros? Because, see, I can find him because I know his name.
Her.
Or, no, she said
Did you
his.
just assume the dragon's gender?
No, because Sammy said his name was Dragon.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair
that
enough.
dragon. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Estraphis. Continue.
Not different dragon.
Oh, okay.
Also, I have another plan that's like pure chaos, which is kind of like my plan B, and then plan C is selling. I kind of don't want to sell Delessa out because I like her.
She would have seen us deposed, exiled, and killed by the people that we guard, protect, and have serve us.
I guess you're right about that.
Exactly.
She said she hasn't killed people.
She absolutely has.
Yes, but she hasn't killed our Crones yet.
Yet, being the operative word.
Well, because look, I don't want to be like the person that's like, but you also were responsible for killing our Crones.
I know. I've been paying for that for the last 10 years.
How do we know she hasn't? She isn't. We don't know that.
Here's the thing about that, right? Guilt is a veritable cacophony of poisonous intent. And if she wasn't feeling somewhat guilty about her actions to the point where she had to come clean to us, to the point of where she's killed some of our fellow countrymen, she could have kept that all to herself and not lost a wink of sleep. She feels bad about what she did, and the only way she'd feel bad is if she had killed some of us.
I don't know, Buckyos. I don't know.
I don't trust her anymore.
I have different plans. Before we go to plan, sell Delessa out, okay?
Fair enough. We'll take your lead. Cool their heads and all that. But if she gives me one shred of doubt that she isn't gonna kill, try to preemptively sell us out before we sell her out, I'm gonna kill her.
She did send a letter. She could have already sold us out. We don't know that.
I'm adding up all the reasons to keep her alive, and they keep getting lower.
Look, I don't know what to do, Buckyos. I don't know.
For now, she serves a purpose. As soon as that purpose is done, she either makes like a tree and fucks off, or we can kill her.
We're not gonna kill her.
But why not? It would be so easy.
Because she's our friend, Buckyos. Because her and Amalia have a thing, and I don't want to fight Amalia.
And you don't think I do?
I don't know, do you?
I want to fight everyone. You're the only one who I don't actively want to hurt and kill all the time.
Oh gosh, Buckyos.
How is this a surprise to you? You know where we come from the same land. I'm amazed that you aren't more filled with bloodlust. This is what we are bred and born for.
That's what you were bred and born for, and I was not. I was a lady, Buckyos.
I know you were my lady.
I am meant to marry a warrior, and then I'm meant to have children. That's all I am, Buckyos. You are a warrior. I am no one in Akros other than the title I was given.
Exactly. And Delisa tried to take that away from you.
I don't fucking care! I don't want it! I want to be a hero, and I didn't get to be, so I left.
Then I'm glad you had that choice.
Choice.
Yes, you chose to leave. Don't
Okay,
make me have to fight you too, because I will.
You don't have to fight me. Because I'm returning to Akros with you, and I will get you back whatever it takes.
Why?
Why not? You're my friend. I have done stupider things for my friends.
I'm wondering whether teaching you to fight is really the thing I should be doing. Maybe I should be teaching you how to be a bit more self-caring. Because you are setting yourself up for a big fall when you get home. You can't waltz in with me on your arm and expect a hero's welcome.
Oh, I'm not expecting a hero's welcome, Buckios.
What is it that you actually want to be? What would being a hero mean for you? Why are you doing all of this?
I don't know. I just wanted to be more than someone's wife. I wanted to be worth something. I didn't want to die silently while my husband was away fighting and dying and being a hero.
Fair enough. Then we better get started. And if there's nothing else you want to raise, I'm just gonna throw her see if there's like a stick of wood or something, and then just say, "Now defend yourself." And I'm gonna try and spar with her for a bit.
Okie dokie. Hilira, I'm going to say make a athletics check.
Okay. What's my athletics like? Oh, my athletics is
With
alright.
advantage because Botch is assisting you.
Okay. Okay. 21.
Really good. Yeah,
Nice.
some of the crew, including your party members, depending on how long you go, Botch, even stop to watch as, Botch is a strict teacher, but he is a fair teacher, and, you're a quick learner, and so bit by bit, he doesn't just throw your head into it. He goes through the motions piece by piece, and he goes through the basics, and then he builds on top of that, does it how a good teacher should, and within a couple hours, you're already going through, certain pre-scripted, but nonetheless, fairly impressive routines. It's like 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and you meet each strike. Well, it's a terrific first lesson.
Hey.
Alright, I'll ask, with you guys' permission, everybody to return.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But as other people are watching, I'm gonna say, I hope very good, Hilira. I'm impressed.
Bonjour.
But we're going to be doing every day until the time is right. Until we go home, we'll do this again. And trust me when I tell you, I'm not going to be kind. I'm going to get you to where you need to be.
Didn't expect anything else.
If that's done, Amalia, when you wake up.
Oh, sorry. Should we leave before you start? Or okay. just checking.
Everyone's having a go. May as well. May as well.
Oh, okay. I'm done. Sorry. Carry on.
Oh wow. Okay. No.
Anyway, Brian, do you see what you've done? Do you see what you've done?
The
Sorry,
chaos.
I've clearly hurt you.
I'm calling him out.
I've clearly hurt you more, so I'm sorry. No, Amalia wakes up to Dolisa sitting adjacent to her hammock on the floor, kind of just
Creepy.
curled
Watching me sleep. All right.
just curled up. She's probably awake, but you just see her staring off into space.
How long have you been sitting there?
Good morning, my dear.
Morning.
All night, I believe.
So, I went to bed, and you've been sitting in my face, staring at me sleeping.
Not staring at you, just being in your presence.
Should I be worried? Are you okay?
I'll admit it was quite selfish of me to be here. I can imagine you got quite the fright when you woke up. But to answer your question, not really. I had quite the harrowing conversation yesterday, let's say that.
After hearing that, can Amalia sits up straight and takes like your face into like her palm like this and be like, "Do you want to talk to me?" And then she like frames your like hair like behind your ear.
Thank you. I feel safe when I'm around you. That's why I positioned myself where I did. And like I said, I know that is selfish of me. And I probably shouldn't have invaded your space like that, but I was at a loss for what to do. And I felt better sitting here.
That's fine. Next time you can wake me up though if you want to talk about it.
I will, I just didn't want you to have a fright in the middle of the night with me waking you up and seeing my face looming over you.
Trust me, your face is a good face to wake up to. If you were right in my face, I'd be a little bit freaked out, like something could happen or someone had stabbed you and then I would have to slash them, or like, you know, it's fine.
You flatter
Do you
me.
want to talk about what the argument was about though?
Well, if I did that, I think a man named Romeo would kill me. So, perhaps not.
Oh, it's fine. Real life me can kill Romeo, so.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I can take things away from you.
And
I love you.
And I can break that axe too.
I haven't even used that axe yet.
Yeah, so don't piss me off. Love you.
I feel like I want to go secrets just to leave just so I miss the drama.
No, I feel like fuck. No, I feel like she would really tell you in this situation. Instead of sending everyone away, I will message you the details. But she basically kind of explains how Bakio's ideals and morals clashed with hers in a way that makes her and Bakio's enemies in some way, and he really took angry to that revelation.
Okay, and at that point, after everything, like, she hasn't said a meow or a peep or anything, but she gets up out of her bed and she just kind of picks you up, puts her on her lap and holds you.
I plan on telling all the others this information.
One by one.
Yet, I feel that because of how Bacchios has reacted, and rightly so, I went into that conversation having been fully aware that that is how he would react. I am scared for my future within Tempest, and I maybe believe that it is best for me to take my leave once we have finished this current quest.
Okay. That's where I'm gonna have to stop you. One, we are a dysfunctional family. Yes, we do not agree on most things. We were all brought up differently. However, you are a part of this family. And yes, he's mad at you, and he has his reasons to be mad at you. However, at the end of the day, he's part of this family and you're part of this family. And whether he likes it or not, and whether you feel uncomfortable or not, you're still part of this family. You're not leaving us.
Thank you for those kind words, Amalia. I just don't want to cause a rift in the group, that is all. We have enough going on to worry about that.
Right now, whatever riff it is, and clearly I have no idea what I'm talking about because I still don't know what happened. But we're gonna have to put the rift to one side and suck it up and fucking fight when it comes down to it. And whether you and Bacchios don't want to fight along each other, that's fine. But right now, we're all on the same team. We are gonna fight. We are gonna slash. We are gonna sword. We are gonna magic power jazz hands. So one of us is gonna run really fast and do like all weird, dodgy and flicky stuff. The other one is gonna use his blood, and then there's gonna be waves and cleverness and Pegasuses and stuff. But we are gonna win this fight, and you are gonna stay right here. Do I make myself clear?
You do, my dear. You do.
Okay, good.
And if it wasn't already clear, I'm fully committed to Tempest and defeating Timaret.
Cool. Good.
There should be no doubts there. I think Bacchios, for his own reasons, has them. Whether he thinks I'm going to betray him, or Tempest, or even Hilira. That is not the case.
Okay, well, if you're gonna betray any of us...
I'm saying I'm not.
Okay, well, good. I know you're not, but I'm saying if you do, they will be the least of your worries. Because you're gonna have to deal with me, and you haven't seen me angry or annoyed, and you will be shocked to meet that side of this kitty cat. Do I make myself clear? For the second time of this morning.
He smiles, but then it quickly fades to a serious expression. Loud and clear, my lady.
Good. She kisses the side of your cheek, gets up, and is like, okay, now I need milk. This is a serious, stressful morning. I don't like arguments.
I must have pushed the boundaries if you're scrambling for your milk.
No, you're fine.
There's a quote.
And she kisses your forehead and walks out the door of, like, her room.
Yeah, don't stress that he's a frickin' landmine, deals with pressure better than Amalia, and would kill fewer people.
I don't understand what you just said. But I feel like it was rude. So rude to me! See, in the day, he doesn't bully me, but then in game and in real life in the morning and the nighttime, he does. But during the day, nothing.
I am a rudeness lycanthrope, yes.
I deal with so much abuse in this relationship.
Love you too.
Alright, Amalia's gonna go find milk.
Sure. There's milk that totally isn't a curdled mess still on this ship. after multiple days in the hot sun at sea. There is, I will say that there is, because I'm a generous DM.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
It's couplet milk.
Oh God. Why? Why would you put that image in my head?
And he's back.
Beat me by that much.
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
We know what's up. Like, it was either going to be that or it was going to be the Pegasus, and I think you would have rather... I think couplet's probably the better option of the two there.
Yeah, considering Plummet is male.
Yep. That's exactly my point.
That's exactly where his head went.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Head, I mean, way to hit the nail on the... Anyway.
Best served at just above room temperature, by the way.
Oh, Jesus. I am... I'm just disappointed.
I find it funny that you didn't think this would happen in a game, but you know, it's your...
Oh, I'm not even sorry.
I'm not even mad, I'm just depressed.
Yep.
Anyone else gonna have a secret conversation right now, or?
No, but Scottinos is now up, and he has spent after finishing putting his work together. He will be on deck, kind of watching the boat as the trireme as we kind of go through, and he's just kind of out and enjoying the sea air. But he is awake, and seems a little bit more like himself, I guess, in that he's not in bed.
Can Amalia come over to you and just like stand with you? With her milk.
Where did you get that milk?
I know, I found it downstairs.
That is disturbing and yet very like you.
Uh-huh. Are you okay?
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it. You can tell me when you're ready to tell me.
I know.
And then, like, eyesight hug you.
It's kind of like he kind of rests his like top of his head against yours. You remember, well, how you your family is a difficult one, obviously, but like when growing up, did you have like a closer relationship with either anyone, like a friend, or did you have a pet, or?
I wasn't allowed any pets.
Oh, that's horrible.
But I did have a secret friendship with Warwick that my parents didn't know about. I wasn't allowed to have friends according to my dad. I just had to fight all the time and be in training. And if I refused, then he would punish me and not feed me. And Warwick would bring me food.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like I didn't do the childhood thing quite right, but I guess who does?
I didn't either, if that helps. I didn't have one.
And that's why you're weird. Okay.
Yes, but that's why you're my best friend, because you're weird too.
I know. I'm alright.
Are your parents still alive?
Yeah. They've invited Tempest to come and have lunch sometime. Please don't. I can't. I just no. But no, my mum's sweet. She is a seamstress, and she did strongly advise that I get everyone's measurements. I don't know. I'm just going to hope that she's forgotten about it. But I think she was excited to hear that I had not become an entire pariah of all social circles. And my dad's right. I was hoping he was going to be he was, but he was going to be my in with it's like a council, kind of like yours, but not. It's the culture in the Glade is very communal. But I'd hoped that I could get a bit of an audience and go, hey, some weird stuff's going on. Maybe we should look into it. And I got in to speak to them, and that's about as far as my father was able to help. And then they see the spawn of Xenagos, as I think some of them assumed, and didn't help. I had the glaive, but yeah, didn't go great.
Can I
You want me
just
to
pause real
actually
quick and just ask? I think I got accidentally 2 rooms running simultaneously. Babe, I put a new link in beta chat. I need just Violet to rejoin that room using that one. It should be the same for everybody else. As in, like, nobody else should have to do anything.
Also, you're not visible on Video Ninja anymore.
Yeah, so she just left the room. That was by design.
No, you, Romeo.
Oh, I'm not visible?
No.
But that's fine. We can still see you on the stream.
Hang on, let me see about fixing that then. Ah, no, I know why. I should be the visible now.
Mike, are you echoing?
Oh, I should be visible now. Sorry to cut in.
Sorry. I'd hoped that I would have had more progress, but it's what it is. In truth, I was glad for the excuse to leave. Even if I didn't have anything to say for it. I mean, they're going to look into it. There is something, but again, it's not going to make any sense to anyone else. There's something called Grove Song. I think I know how those weapons were welded to the ships. It's an old form of manipulating plants, but I have nothing. I have an idea of what it could have been, but not really more than that. And they're going to look into it. But yeah, I'm rambling. I'm okay. It was a tough few weeks. Tough few days once I got there. The travel there was fine. And then grateful for the opportunity to leave so quickly, and then all the stuff with Ithonia and playing with the glaive a bit more and feeling a bit more with what it can do, and wasn't quite ready for that, and I'm just... Is that making sense?
kind of makes a little sense? Like they got scared because you had the glacier.
Yeah. And also, I look like me.
But you're pretty. You've got this really cool red hair. You can turn yourself into a blood. The blood thing is kind of creepy, but you know.
I mean, I'll give you. My hair is a beautiful mane. This stuff, my hands are fun, like a tattoo artist's worst nightmare. And my eyes I believe I was told that my mother screamed when she saw my eyes for the first time, which is fine. It's okay. I'm not taking it personally. It is what it is. But yeah, what I'm saying is I get it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm not happy. Hilira kept trying to read my mind. If I'm honest,
that's not okay.
But that's fine.
Do you want to talk to her about it? Should I bring it up or not?
Well, no. I nearly dealt with the matter myself, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I wasn't really in the right headspace for that. I don't know what it's like in my head. Or rather, what it looks like to anyone else in my head. I know my head is well, it's just I'm used to what it feels. I know how I think, but I don't know, and I also know that I think differently. And if people can read how I think, they're going to. I don't know. I was once told by one of the magi at the University Bithynia goes to that some people think like with a voice in their head, and some people see pictures and colours and sounds. And
and it makes sense. Like you're a red. I'm like I feel like I'm a. I don't know what I am. Jolisa's like a pink and a purple. Hilira is like a blue.
Yeah.
And then Fantia's like a deep blue. And Bacchios is like brown because like mud and stuff.
So it's a thing. Well, I mean, I don't think like either of those though. I think in black and red or black and white. I don't know.
So are we like blood that like moves and seeps in your head?
No, that became a thing later. It's more of a. Sometimes at the edge of port cities, they have sometimes employ a magi or a structure to stop ships crashing on the land. Like I see, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just I think how I think, and it makes sense to me, but I don't know. I don't like the idea of people seeing how I think, because then I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. It's been a few days. I don't know where I'm at.
It's been a long few days, but I feel like she shouldn't have read your mind because your mind is like your privacy, and it was mean that she looked inside your privacy. Not the way I meant it.
No. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at just like the visible drop in the like elevation of Hilira's seat. Just I just watched like
yeah, feel called out. Yeah, I think she had the right intentions. I think she was worried. So if I don't bring it up, I'll be alright. Maybe she's forgotten about it. Maybe she's had a nap and she feels much better, and like all the anger is gone. I don't know. But
She was angry. I can't imagine Hilira angry. That kind of scares me.
I've seen it a few times. Remember when she was angry at the rich guy and chasing after the woman once? She's been angry at a lot of things.
I know, but she's so little and cute. When she's angry, it kind of freaks me out.
It reminds me of one of those. You know, you get those wind up like figurines that do the little hammers. Reminds me of those. Just occasionally, just goes just with angry words.
I don't know. But when she's angry, I kind of block it out because, I mean, she's so cute and little. And, like, I want to pick her up and hug her. But, like, if she's angry, you can't pick her up and hug her because then she'll, like, slash me on top of the head.
Mm. What about yourself? How are you... It's been a while since you've dealt with Oreskos. Are you feeling better? The same? Worse?
Well, I don't know. Truth be told, this whole Delisa me liking her thing is kind of fucking with my brain a little. Like, I woke up today and she was in my room.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I developed feelings for her while you were away.
Oh my god! And it just like gives you a big success. I have no idea how to help. But that's great.
Be cool. I don't want her to hear you.
Okay. Wait, does she not know?
Oh no. She knows. Like, she was in my room today.
Oh.
She said.
You know what? No. I don't want to. No. Oh, no.
No, we didn't do anything. I wouldn't do anything when everyone's here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
She was just sitting in my room. She said she feels safe in, like, if I'm around, so I thought that was a good thing. Shut up.
Oh, okay, fine. But anyway, how did I miss this? When did this happen?
Well, you've been away for a while, okay? Things happen.
I've only been away. How long was I away? A week? 2 weeks?
No, you were away way longer. Well, actually, you should have picked up on it because before you left, and I don't know, were you here when I was when I persuaded Daxos to come with us? So I was like, if he doesn't come, I'll cry.
No, but I do believe that would have been the sort of thing you would say, and it's also the sort of thing where I imagine that he would have.
Oh, okay, no.
Given in very easily.
Okay, you remember when she helped us with the fight when she arrived and I hugged her?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I kind of developed feelings then because when I hugged her, she felt like warm and she smelled nice and like flowery and she smells so good.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, no touching her.
I wasn't. You know what? We're not going there. You enjoy that.
But if you can, because I think she might go away, she's feeling a little bit like she's not part of the family. But if you can you, like, take her blood? So if she does disappear, we can bring her back? Or, like, find where she is?
I can see no reason why this is not a reasonable course of action. Yeah, well, to be honest, I need to take a few people's blood again anyway, because I kind of needed to find out where you were going in the first place. But I might hold off asking Kalira for a bit. But yeah, we'll get there. Sure. I mean, do you want me to lead with taking her blood, or do you want me to wait until she gets hurt and then just deal with it there? Like, how down low do we want this?
Well, I wouldn't say down low. I would say, like, like, if it comes up in a conversation, you say, like, as a family, I have your blood because I couldn't find you, and now you're part of the family, I might need yours too, or, like, something like that.
I mean, I was planning that was legitimately something I was planning to do at some point, so I guess that works. I just forget the whole ulterior motive of stopping you losing your beloved. Understood.
Well, you should know by now. I have like what's it called? Like I don't like when people leave, especially people I love. So not saying that I love her, just saying I have feelings. Okay. Okay. Good talk. Good talk. I'm just gonna go look at the water this way now. So I'll see you later.
Okay.
Love you, Scotty. Bye.
Enjoy your milk. I have no idea where you got that from. And I will. Yeah, I will stay where I am.
Alrighty. The day presses on. If anybody in the audience has at least 2,000 drachmi, you can redeem it now to roll for random encounter. I'll count to 60 in my head, and sans a redemption within that period, I will ask one of the players to roll. Finally got around to actually like updating the list of random encounters, so things should feel a bit more dynamic.
I mean, I'm all for number 14 and clear skies.
Oh, it's cute. You assume that that's still there.
To be fair, we have done the number of
You have done very
D20
well.
we have rolled 14, like, on at least 5% of the rolls.
Very true.
Also, how long was I upside down for? Because I only just realized.
You weren't upside down.
No, like 2 minutes.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
Okie dokie. Can I get a volunteer to roll a d20?
Me! Yeah, and it's not a 14.
What is it?
It's a 6.
What's a 6? What does a 6 do?
I don't know.
I
I'm sorry.
don't like this look.
No,
I
we
don't
know.
like your face. Why are you doing that face?
No.
Calm winds.
Calm winds.
Roll a new character sheet because we're all dead.
And a sunny
Calm winds
day.
and a giant bird.
You're greeted by calm winds and a sunny day.
Is
And
that it?
as time presses on, it is smooth sailing. It's round about early afternoon, that your crewman in the crow's nest shouts out.
Oh no.
Side ahead! 3 clicks off the bow! Port side!
Bithynia, which way is that?
She points to the left about diagonally 45 degrees.
Great, I look.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, 24.
You spot just the hint of some sort of very thin protrusion coming out of the water. It's almost like it's a dot on the horizon at this distance. But there's something there.
I don't know much about what it is, so I'll kind of rally everyone else, and I'll go around looking for everyone. Malia, Vera, Botch, Xanthia, Lessa. What's that?
What are we looking at?
There's a thing.
What thing?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Scotty,
Look,
you
it's right.
barely saw it with a 23. It's a black speck on the horizon.
So it was there. It was several hundred feet away, and it was like.
Oh, it's still there.
It was-
You'll see it too now that he points it out. It's just the teeniest, tiniest black speck on the horizon.
What is that?
I don't know.
It is not possible to tell at this distance.
Do you want me to swim up to it and take a closer look at it?
Could you?
Yeah?
But
Be
not
careful.
alone.
Sorry?
Shouldn't go alone. That's dangerous.
Want to
Okay,
join?
well, can anyone go with her?
I'll go with you.
Be
Hold on, I
careful.
can cast Water Walk if you want. On everyone, if you would like to join. Like everyone wants to join?
I'm okay. I was just
I'm not
curious.
come with you.
I can swim.
I just want to be sure you two are safe, so I'll come with.
But if you swim, you're gonna be slow.
Are you calling me slow, Xanthia?
Oh,
While
no.
swimming, yes.
Killer
Please
looks
don't fight.
offended.
Listen, you're very fast while running. Water, not so much. So don't take this personally. It's just matter of fact.
What if you cast walking on water on her? Would she be like fast?
If I cast Water Walk, you can basically just walk over the water just as you could on land.
Well, that means she would be fast.
Yeah, then Hilaria could be fast, and you could also just dash.
Okay, let's go.
So Xanthia casts just Water Walk on everyone. Like, so if you feel the need to join at any point, you can walk on water now. Do
If
with
you
that
jump in-
whatever you will.
You don't break your legs if you jump overboard, though, right?
I didn't think so.
Okay. I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna stay on the boat. I'm okay.
I'll stay with Scotinos as well, but be careful, child of the sea. And she puts a hand on you, Xanthia, and casts resistance on you before you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Xanthia just jumps into the water head first.
I will jump in after you.
Hilera will stand there for a second, both her hands out, wanting to do a hand-holding jump. Her friends jumped in, and she'll jump in as well.
And the two of you course through the water. Now, quick question. Is the ship, gonna head in that direction as well? Or is it just, who's going and what is the ship doing?
I think the ship is probably going to slow so that it. Well, I mean, how far away is the like in terms of rough feet? I know I can't get an exact number of feet.
Multiple hundred.
Maybe so. If it was 45 degrees, maybe we're moving like half of that. I can't do math. So we're kind of a little bit in that way, and we'll slowly just we'll stop. Like the oarsman will stop, so we're slowly drifting in that way, but ready to do something else. Does that sound okay, Bithynia?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Okay, so who's going? Copy that. So the two of
Amalia
you...
as well.
Okay, Amalia, you're just splish splashing on the top of the water, jogging. Xanthia, you're used to coursing through the water either way. This is different. With the power of the trident coursing through you, you practically rocket through the water. And Hilira, you're just fast enough that your kicks alone just like turn into a small motorboat engine, and so you have a movement speed of 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
So if you're triple dashing, let's see, 180. Yeah, 60, 120, 180 divided by. You have the same speed as Xanthia underwater. As long as you, but you have to triple dash. Xanthia just has to use her movement.
Xanthia not even breaking a sweat.
Neither is Hilera.
You're definitely making a lot more noise than... You're like in the Incredibles dash, just...
I have found exactly that meme.
Monster belly.
Cool. It doesn't take long to reach it. It was about 500 feet out. And you notice some things, Anthea. There's an underwater rocky stack that actually protrudes from this section. Is it like what you were seeing? Like a fading into view through the water is a rocky protrusion that just seems like a sort of natural protruded rock terrain.
Mm-hmm. Xanthi will just stop or slow down for a second to relay that to the others. It seems to be some stone structure. Rocks?
As you swim a little closer, you notice that what is breaking the water surface is not the stone per se, but upon it, a pole of a sort. As you get a little closer, make a perception check.
Oh god. Oh god. 5.
Hard to tell what it is.
The people
It looks
above
like a
water make
pole.
a check.
Sorry, say that again, Hilira?
Can the people above water make a check as well?
They haven't gotten as close as you guys have, and they
Yeah,
can't
but
see. Sorry, go ahead.
we're running on
Oh, you're
water
running
right
on
now.
the water. Sorry, I thought you were swimming,
Yeah.
Hilira.
No, I'm running.
Oh,
on
in that
water.
case, unfortunately, Hilira is faster than you, Xanthia. Yes, make a perception check, but with disadvantage.
Only because of me, though.
Yeah, that's true. It depends on how close you get, Hilira, as well, on the DC.
I'll get pretty close.
Okay.
11.
You just see about the fragments of planked wood. And it's rotted, but it's in a circular pattern. This pattern, and you are able to just about make it out. This is the rotted, sunken remains of the tip of a mast.
If I look down, do I see Xanthia somewhere in the water?
Yeah.
I will telepathically go to you, and it's like, it's a second ship! What?
Okay.
It's a
Xanthia
what
swings
now?
Xanthia,
back
if you
up.
swim a bit closer, you do start to make it out as well. It is the snapped off, it's about like the last 3 meters of a mast.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of perched upon this and sort of like embedded in the sort of sandy top layer of this sea stack that's buried just beneath the water.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Xanthia swims back up to meet with Hilera and Amalia. Okay, yeah. So what do you think we should do now?
Maybe there's treasure on the ship.
Maybe.
Or I want to find treasure.
What are you looking at?
It's a ship.
A really weird shaped ship.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the water.
Yeah, that's why it looks so blurry, like.
No. Can we drop Water Rock for a second, look for treasure, and then call back up and run back?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Molly, do you want to do that as well, or you want to be lookout? I know
Well,
you're a
like-
cat.
Yeah, but I'm scared for you two to go by yourself. I want to come with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be a wet cat. I won't be very pretty, but I'll be wet.
Okay.
That's okay. It's just us girls anyway.
It's great.
A lot of you, as you begin your search, what is everybody else doing? Would anybody else like to do anything else?
Who is standing on the side, like who is near me while I'm standing
I'll
watching?
say Bithynia's standing next to you, keeping an eye out as well. What would the rest of you guys be doing?
Yeah, Delicious though.
I'm there too.
Okay.
there is all that will happen is looking there as well, and every so often Scotinus is just looking over to Lesser going. And that's it.
Very well. Okay, the 3 divers underwater. How do you go about your search? What are you doing?
I think at some point Xanthia would reach out with her divine sense just to make sure that they're not ambushed by anything undead.
Okay, what's the range on that?
60 feet.
Okay. You don't sense anything. So to give you a clear picture, what you see is the this sea stack comes to just about 2 or so meters below the water's surf. There's just through time a layer of silt and sand with a few different plants, and that's what this mast is sticking out of. The stack itself is no more than 30 feet wide.
That's a little strange, isn't it? Shouldn't it be wider at some point?
We're underwater right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going. I can't speak.
You can speak telepathically.
Sure, you have a point. I have not realized that, so I'm just shrugging.
You can speak in my mind, can't you?
I can't. What, so you two are just gonna talk in each other's brains and I'm just gonna sit here like a wet kitty?
Oh, I can speak out loud. Don't worry. I can translate.
So rude.
Yeah. Is there like any opening inside, like a little cave?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, Jesus.
Anybody who wants to can also make a nature check, I'll say.
Yeah, either way, that's a 9. Okay, you go in dice jail.
Okay,
I
so
rolled a 6
on
my
the nature
nature.
check. Never mind.
Yeah.
You don't see any cave anywhere around. There's this stack itself that protrudes from the water, and these sorts of formations, they're not the most common thing, but it's not unheard of. These natural formations can happen sometimes, these sort of rocky pillars that come out of the water when the rest is eroded away over time, and this is all that remains. You don't see the seabed. You can just make out the edges of maybe like darker shapes down below that may be sort of other rocky outcrops and the like, but you get this sea stack, this underwater sea stack is definitely the tallest thing in the area.
I'm gonna scout a little bit more downwards. That's okay. Not shake your head.
In your brain, you hear, give me 1 second. I'll pop my head up above the water. I'll cast light on my bracers. Oh, I have my shield. I'll cast light on my shield because that's a little bit bigger. And I'll go back down, and then we have a little light. I'll follow you down.
Oh, that's smart.
You swim down. And do the rest of you follow?
Yeah.
Alright. Amalia, what's your constitution score?
Constitution, 1 second. 18 plus 4.
Cool, so that's +4.
Nice.
Hilira, what is your constitution modifier?
+2.
Okay, so this is not a cause for alarm, but this is just something you'll need to keep track of. Hilira, you have 3 minutes until you drown. Amalia, you have 5. It's your constitution modifier +1.
Oh, this is...
Hilira.
Yeah.
If you cast a spell that has any verbal components, it will work, but you will expel all the air out of your lungs and you will begin drowning the next turn, just as a heads up.
Cool.
You swing down. And it takes you all a minute. But after 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet below, you begin to, the darkness gives way, or the dark shapes give way to form. And you see different rocky outcrops and underwater canyonous or almost mountainous landscape. Xanthia, this would be the underwater equivalent of sort of alpine or highlands kind of thing. To you, this seems fairly natural, more uneven terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Make another investigation check.
Come on, ducky dice. Ah!
Hilira, you can make a separate one or you can aid her.
I already have advantage, so I'll do my own.
12.
18!
It takes you a minute, Hilira, because it is wedged in the two sides of an underwater trench. But you do see an ancient, rotted hull of a sunken trireme. A little ways off, about 500 feet below the surface.
Xanthia, you hear it in your brain. There's a ship! Found it! I'm pointing at it as well, like...
I can see it, yeah.
Does anything look strange about the ship, though?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Got this.
No, I don't. It's 6. Never mind. It's a sandwich.
It's hard to tell. You can't even make out. So the sail is gone, rotted away long ago. The hull itself any of the paint has kind of faded away, so it's hard to determine there as well. You can't really make out anything distinct or useful. Sorry.
Can we swim closer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Everyone's still feeling alright air-wise?
How are we doing air-wise? How long have
At
we
this
been swimming?
point, the time it would take you to swim over, it's been about a minute.
Okay.
Now, as you are reaching these lower depths, you begin to feel the cold and the pressure. So just to note, every hour, for any creature that doesn't have a swimming speed, every hour spent at this depth counts as 4 hours for the purposes of determining exhaustion. And every 15 minutes, you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw to avoid gaining a point of exhaustion. So, we're fine for the moment. Clock is starting now, though. But yes, you reach it, and you see this... It's a larger galley, to be sure. A larger trireme. That's, so if this is these are the two sides of the trench, it's wedged at the top of them, with the lip of the bow cresting just over, but it's stuck fast in there, it appears. Just waiting there. Sorry, not just waiting there, as in just, sitting there.
Can I look for treasure?
The three of you swim closer. And you alight upon the hull of this ship. Where do you begin looking for treasure?
As we get to the hull, can I cast, or like use my Divine Sense again, just to be sure?
Oh.
Seems safe so far. Go ahead.
Can I go like underneath, like where the people used to like row on, see if there's anything?
Yep. So there are a few different holes, or you can even just use the main trapdoor that like takes you below deck.
Trapdoor, please.
You and you swim down underneath, and on the inside you see the various rows where the oarsmen once would have been. Now you spy the odd bone, bleached clean by the sea, resting at the bottom. There's one or two, maybe.
Can I grab one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Totally not weird.
You... Alright, 2 seconds. It doesn't... It looks empty. At least in this section. There are other sections of the ship. This is a large galley. But the sort of first deck of oarsmen appears to be empty.
Can we go to another one?
Sure. You go below deck to the second row of oarsmen. And this one appears empty as well. You know that there would be a cargo hold below that.
I will go there immediately.
Okay.
Remember, you still have to get back up at some point.
Yeah, at this point it's been... well, another minute.
Okay, cool. Oh. What's the date? Oh, I have an idea. Never mind.
As the three of you swim along this row, you spy a few other bones. As you pass through the bend, 3 merfolk type creature brandishing blades all will deliver an attack again. Each one basically ambush you, and each one's going to deliver an attack against you guys.
Cool.
Okay, you recognize these. They're a sort of devolved variant of Triton that wallows in these sorts of environments called a marrow.
Just a note, I have the alert feat, so I cannot be surprised. So you do not have advantage against an attack on me.
Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay, Xanthia does a 22 hit.
Yep.
You take 8 points of slashing damage. Amalia does a... No, it doesn't hit. Alright, now I will need everyone to roll for initiative.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we're gonna do this one theater of the mind. There's 3 of these marrow around you guys.
I rolled 27.
27 hits? Wasn't until, yeah, 27?
Oh, for initiative, yeah.
I got a 17.
19 on initiative.
Okay.
You rolled so well!
I know, right? And it was on D&D Beyond.
Yes.
Two seconds.
What do we do? I want the treasure, you guys, but I only have 1 minute of air left. It took us 2 minutes to get down here.
So,
thanks
Amalia,
for the help,
what was that
Morse.
again? 17?
I got a 17.
19, I think.
Okay, Hilira, what, 27, right?
Yeah.
And 17 for Xanthia.
Oh, Morse, that's
Alright.
so sweet.
Hilira, top of the initiative order.
Oh god. I will just turn to Xanthia and I will telepathically say, "What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?" Do we?
Get out! I'll buy you some time.
Okay. Do we still have water walk activated?
Yes you do. You can't use it to just rocket to the surface.
That was my plan. Okay.
It only works the first time you cast it.
Darn it. Well, I will just take the dodge action. Stay where I am. Take the dodge action.
Okay. Very good. It is first Merrow's turn, the one around you, Hilira. It's gonna take its multi-attack.
Okay.
It's gonna reach out and bite at you. Does an 11 does not hit. And then it's gonna use its claws with a 20, modified 20. Okay,
That's
you
it.
I'm
take...
gonna cast Shield Other to raise
Never
Hilara's
mind, you don't take
AC.
anything.
Yes.
Alright. That is its turn. As it reaches out with its
Also,
claw.
I would have had disadvantage. Because I took the dodge action.
Oh, then, okay, I'll roll a second time.
Then you wouldn't have to
Yeah,
expel
no,
this.
you don't have to cast shield, Xanthia. Because it missed.
Okay.
Amalia, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna... Question, underwater, can I produce an echo?
Yes, yes, you can.
Is
Okay,
it gonna
I'm gonna-
look as drenched as you do?
Yes, yes, it does.
Yes, it's gonna look like a wet kitty.
I heard your facial expression, Ali, before I saw it.
It's one of them nights.
Cool. Amalia, go ahead and so you produce your echo.
And then it's gonna... you know, they attack my friend, so I'm gonna attack them with my death knell.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay, 1 second, I'm gonna have to do this again. Oh my god, you're kidding me! Okay, that's not bad. 29.
29 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
$16.
16. You rend a the dark blood immediately clouds the water as this thing is rent horribly. Second attack.
Oh, I'm gonna... Disadvantage... Second. 30.
30 total.
Yeah.
That hits.
Holy shit! 19.
Jesus, this thing's... So, you straight up carve into its arm. It has very little faculties left. You just sliced a massive laceration up its arm and it's bleeding badly. Third attack. How much?
15.
Hits still. These guys aren't that strong.
I just... 9 slashing damage.
And that is just enough, and you lop its head off, and it dies. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Oh, actually, something happens.
Yes, because it died. So what does that do to me?
So double check the wording on your axe.
The heavy weapon is a dark grimion. Going to blah 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 blah. When
Does it say you have to use a bonus action, or does it say it just happens?
It's forced to make a DC 15
Does
wisdom
it say
saving
anything about
throw.
using a bonus action?
Oh,
Cool.
no.
In that case, both of them, what's the DC on it?
15 wisdom.
Happens once per turn, but it doesn't have anything else.
Cool, they're both going to make wisdom saving throws. First one fails. Second one also fails. So go ahead and roll whatever the die for that is.
1d8.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d8.
Where is a D8? Here you are. Six.
And they both take 6 psychic damage as a horrifically chill. It's almost like Silent Hill-esque. It's a just reverberates in the water.
My new axe is cool.
Yes, there's it. There it is. Xanthia, your turn.
Okay. I look at Hilera and Amalia. Are we fighting? Do you not want to leave? I mean, I'm fine with breathing, but you?
Started, I can't finish. I'm gonna finish it.
All right. Xanthia's gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern to try to incapacitate the remaining 2. That would be wisdom save from them.
Okay. One rolled a natural 19, and the other rolled... Oh, that dice fell. 4.
Yeah, 4 doesn't make it.
Okay.
The other one saves. So...
These
one is...
prickly, sparkly lights. Almost like sea creatures, and one is hypnotized, the other...
And then I'm gonna move myself so I'm in front of Hilera to maybe attract some of their attention more towards me.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, top of the initiative order, Hilera. Oh wait, no, sorry, there's one more that's gonna go. You watch as it traces something in the air, makes a sort of blue light, and claps its hands, and you hear boom, a pulse goes out through the water.
That can't be good.
No noticeable effect. Hilera, it's your turn.
Okay. All my spells are verbal, so I'm verbally fucked. Do I see any treasure? I was here for treasure. I want treasure.
You're about 30 feet from the end of the, shit, as in, like, the final thing below, the final portcullis below that leads you to the, you can make it. You'd have to swim there. That's the hull, the cargo hold is the one place you haven't looked.
Hell. I only have a minute of air left. Fine, I'll swim down. Choose chaos.
One of them gets an opportunity attack, but rolls a natural 1 and just through the water. And you dart down there, and you see, with the light on your shield emanates through the room.
Would have been gone, because it only lasts for a minute.
Okay. But you can just make out, in the faint hits of light, glittering. Lots of glittering.
Can I use whatever bonus action I have left to just, like, grab whatever it is? I have my backpack, so I'll just, like... Boop, 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 boop.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check, I'm gonna say.
Been training with Buck Hills. I'm a strong girl. I can do this. The power of Buck Hills compels me. 15.
You shove a bunch of coins into your bag. You're not sure how much.
Okay.
But there are a lot of coins in here.
Uh-huh.
And other glittering little jewels and works of art and things like that. Okay, Zan, top of the initiative order, Amalia.
Where are the mer people? Like in front of us?
Yeah, they're still in front of you guys.
Okay, I would take another axe to the other one.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Disadvantage, right?
Yes, please. Actually, one of them's incapacitated, so you can basically do what you want. So it's a straight roll.
Okay, 20.
Yeah, that hits.
$16 slashing damage.
He's looking seriously wounded.
Okay. And then I would take another attack roll. Disadvantage or just
Straight roll because he's incapacitated.
Cool. 28.
Definitely hits.
$18 slashing damage.
And another mirror loses its head in the water.
Okay, so does that mean the other one has to re-roll?
Oh yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
He fails. He only rolled a 10 total. So go ahead and roll another d8. As another boom.
2.
Takes 2 points of psychic damage.
La 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 la.
Xanthia, your turn.
Okay. Xanthia will turn to the remaining one and attack it with
Hold on,
the
and how many
trident.
rolls did I do?
3.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. Carry on.
26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
Jesus.
Oh god, I need to find my dice. So that would be 9 slashing and 3 radiant damage on the first attack.
Jesus. You swear you see bubbles come off of Athmos as it innately starts steaming.
And the second attack, 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
7 slashing and 3 radiant. And then bonus attack. Ooh, that's only a 13 to hit. I assume that doesn't
Just
do
hits.
it. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hold on. That's 8 slashing and 6 radiant.
How do you want to do this?
Badass. I don't know. I'm really bad at those descriptions. I never know what to say.
You spin around with the hilt of the weapon and you hit this thing in the sternum and you just send it soaring through the water backwards and it just boom and gets knocked off its ass, flies backwards, hits its back against a loose plank of wood, and you guys hear a full as it basically breaks itself backwards.
Sorry. And yeah, then after that, Xanthia will follow Hilera down to the whatever the name was.
Cool. Hilera, oh, you don't have light, do you, Hilera? Does anyone have a way of casting light? Who doesn't need
I have
breath?
a torch.
It doesn't work underwater, I'm afraid. You guys watch Amalia.
I don't know.
Well, you certainly try.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea.
You can't suggest the idea, Amalia. You can't talk right now.
Yeah, Xanthia will see that everything's really dark. And while she's dealing okay with that, she knows that Hilera is human and doesn't know about Amalia's side, to be honest. And she'll close her eyes, and after a second, 4 little glowing lights
Oh,
that
yeah.
look a little bit like jellyfish in a way appear and
Really?
float through the room and light it up as she
And
casts
as they light it up,
dancing
you
lights.
see this room is awash with coins.
Treasure! I am still shoveling. I will spend like a good 20 seconds shoveling
Okay.
more coins.
Before I shovel stuff into my bag, can I pet the jellyfish like on its head and go poop poop poop?
Yes, you can, and it sort of reacts.
This is squishy. This is squishy number 2, and this is squishy number 3, and squishy number 4.
Alright, you stuff a variety of gems and coins into the bag. Hilira, you have 40 seconds left to make 500 feet to the surface.
And cast Water Walk again.
Okay.
Are we done here?
You haven't...
Well, then
so it's going to take a second longer to grab the rest of it, because Hilira's only been at it for 20 seconds. Does one of you guys have a bag of holding? One of them?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you can't
ours.
bring that much coinage with you.
We could go back.
40 seconds,
Then
Hilira.
Oh, I'm still shoveling.
Okay.
If Xanthia's going to pop us out last second, I am still shoveling.
Yeah, just let me know when you gotta go.
And that's when you hear it.
Oh, fucking
Okay, we should go.
A deep, thunderous roar just shakes the boat.
We gotta go,
I
we gotta go.
cast Water Walk, so we all just whoosh.
You're still in the, you're still below deck is when you hear the roar.
Shield your head.
Shield your head.
Find a doorway!
And you guys are running?
Yeah.
Okay. You shoot, in the space of 12 seconds, you shoot two rounds, you shoot to above the deck. You just managed to crest above. You're still 500 feet below the surface. And as you crest out, you see a dark shape in the distance. Xanthia, make a perception check.
Oh, Xanthia, why are you so stupid? Come on.
This is the episode Nadia dies.
Can I
That's
help
an
with
8.
something?
You can make a perception check, Heliot, as well.
Okay. Ooh, that's
I don't want to.
22.
After 1 second, the shape becomes clear enough to make out. And clear enough to
What is-
identify its size.
Oh no.
4 fins. Framing a large, spiked shell. As a gargantuanly, impossibly large turtle-esque creature.
The turtle. Love
is
turtle.
A
bearing
killer
down
turtle.
upon you guys.
Is it a killer turtle?
You're going to be eaten by the greater Tuin.
Can we now yeet back to the surface, please?
Yes, yeet. Go.
Cool. It's not instantaneous, by the way.
I think it's
And
60
as-
feet around.
It takes 6
You-
seconds.
60 feet per round.
60 feet
Yeah.
per round, and you're 500 feet below the surface.
Can we also swim to
Wiggle.
accelerate?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be eaten by a turtle.
I'm
you
gonna
cast
drown.
the spell, and you begin rocketing skywards. And as you desperately swim, frantically trying to break the surface, with what you now recognize, Xanthia, is a massive dragon turtle bearing down on you guys. We're gonna end the
Death by
session there.
dragon turtle.
We're gonna end the session
Oh.
there.
Oh, fuck.
Meanwhile, on the boat.
We didn't even make it to the stupid island!
While on the boat, there's just like Scottia's guy looks over and goes, "I'm so glad I don't have to be the one that has the spell to allow people to breathe underwater. Thank God we have Xanthia. Because that would be really awkward.
Wait,
So,
Xanthia, do you have
Delessa!
underwater breathing?
I don't! Bithynia has!
Bithynia has underwater breathing.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, you guys didn't ask her.
Nope.
Cool. So, bit of a... Yeah, no, we may have not gotten to the island, which I think, maybe that's for the best, as in we'll all reveal the island together. But join us on the 13th as we come back to deal with this dragon turtle situation. This campaign's taken a slight draconic turn. It was not intentional, but you rolled a 6.
You're welcome. Well, it was going to be fine, and then you were shoveling coins.
That's true.
So.
Oh, let me just turn off the underwater ambience.
Well, if we ever roll a 6, that means death by dragon turtle. Cool. Cool.
How much air do we have left?
I'm doing the maths now. If I think about it, so
you got like 30 seconds.
Okay, so 30 seconds is 5 rounds. 5 times 40. 5 times 60 is 300. So you have 200 feet that you'll need to swim, having run out of air.
Beans. That's fine.
That's
I'm totally fine.
a lot of air.
That is 1, 2, 3, 5 rounds of Constitution saves.
I'll drag you.
So is that 5 rounds before If you fail
any of those rounds, you fall unconscious. And then I don't know what happens after that. Is it immediate death throws each round, or
5 rounds of death by dragon turtle?
So don't fail in the first 3 rounds, and you're okay.
Well, can just someone pull a ford on me? Because, like...
I don't know what that means. I have never seen
So,
CR2.
Amalia could do that. Amalia could do that, but then she'd be drowning, and Xanthia is breathing water right now, so you don't want her to spit water into your lungs.
Okay, I'll just die. It's fine. I died for money.
But on the upside, the spell doesn't fade, so your body, and more importantly, the money, floats to the surface. So, you know, we're all good.
It's all about the money.
It's all about the green.
As Jessie J once said.
How high do I have to roll to survive?
I don't know the answer to that. I think
Amalia, you still had a minute's air left. No, sorry, you still have 2 minutes air left.
Yeah.
You would make it.
Okay,
Can I just drag Hilera?
I'll pick her. Don't worry. I'll put her into the echo can hold her and float her up. Can my echo do that while we can?
No, it can't. Now, bear in mind, you still have a dragon turtle bearing down upon you.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
It's fine. It's cool. Well, we'll figure something
And it's
out.
slightly pissed off because you just took a wad of its treasure.
Well, we didn't know it was its treasure. No one told us.
That argument will go down swimmingly.
Tomorrow.
Well, it's information I did not know.
But yes. Join us after our extended break on the 13th of November as we address this dragon turtle situation. Hopefully back with
Viola rolls a new character.
Back with our full cast, and then swiftly onwards to the Isle of Astrathis to acquire the next piece of divinity. Huge shout out to Rebecca Baum-Clancy, who was even though she could not be here, was ever the devoted fan in the audience. We appreciate you very much. And to my other players, with whom this would be nothing. Without whom this would be nothing. Let's start in order on my screen. Virla, if you would like to relay your short and sweet social media plug.
I have Instagram. It's Virla.Louisa. That's all.
Splendid. I spoke too soon. Morse's even shorter social media plug.
What social media? I don't understand. But come here again on the 13th and you see me again. So, yeah.
Super. Sammy, take it away.
Hello, yes. You can find me on YouTube doing ASMR at Sammy ASMR. You can also find me on every single social media platform at that same handle. And I also am part of another live stream D&D campaign every Saturday at 6 p.m. UK time, where you can see myself and Romeo play through Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos.
Super. Ali, you'd like to tell these fine folks about yourself?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and under @AngelUndies. I do cosplay and D&D posts and do 3D printing commissions for both. So check me out if you need anything printed.
Does awesome stuff. Can attest to that.
Very true. He makes whole guns.
And that brings us to Tamara, if you would like to shout yourself out.
You can find me on Twitter and TikTok under the username mar_inated, and on Instagram it's mar_inated.
Excellent. And last but certainly not least, Violet, if you would like to tell everybody about yourself.
You can find me on Instagram for anything fashion / cosplay related under Violet_Riddle_.
Perfect. And I would be remiss if I did not take a point to shout out Rebecca, our missing player this evening. She is Bomb Clancy on TikTok, I believe, or I don't remember which one.
Mimic for Hire.
Mimic for Hire on TikTok. Bomb Clancy somewhere else that eludes me right now. And
Instagram.
Yeah. Bomb Clancy on Instagram.
Bomb Clancy on Twitter as well.
Bomb Clancy on Twitter as well. And there's another one which is vampire related on TikTok, I think, which Sire for Hire as well. I am like I am a scatterbrain and I am on 3 points of exhaustion, so I do apologize, Rebecca.
Okay.
But yeah, you can find her on all those places. And as always, if you like what you see here, feel free to give us a follow for more ancient Greek themed D&D content. We love to see it, and again, join our Discord for all sorts of behind the scenes fun and additional resources and assets. You can best bet that there'll be a very shiny, scary dragon turtle token next week that I'll also be sharing on the chat, and might even give Thraxes a run for his money in terms of size. All right.
Time for word of recall.
Oh my god, imagine if the three of you just word of recalled back to Meletis and left everybody else up the creek.
Well, we could also then, telepathically be like, by the way, just to let you know, bad dragon turtle in the sea, we are in Meletis. Love you.
Bad dragon turtle is a very different thing. One person.
Yes.
Cool.
I mean, no, I don't know. What are you talking about? We're
and
very...
on that note, shall we do a raid? Why don't we raid For Shame Not Honor as ever? Ooh, just before I do that, one quick thing. Just so I can see it happen, IRL. Let's start a raid. For Shame Not Honor, start raid. Cool, ready to raid in 10, 9, 8. Thank you all so much for taking the time to come out. We love you all. And is it the 13th yet? We are DC30. And we've raided.